Good morning, everybody. So we're going to work on Character Animator today. Isn't this cool? I like the fact that Character Animator is also picking up the music. So if I don't say anything, it still sits here and talks like it's talking about the xylophone. Boop boop beep. Boop boop beep. Boop boop beep. It's like it's talking about the microphone completely. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so Character Animator has the ability to puppet based on Good morning, Andrew. Welcome to the show where I am a wide-eyed puppet, apparently. Who knew that? Beep, 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 beep. I like the beep, 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 beep. Okay, so today we're going to be working in Character Animator. It's Animation Friday. Animation Friday! Yay! I like the fact that it's beeping with the music. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn on my camera. There we go. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Character Animator Friday. So we're going to play with Character Animator. I'm going to swap things around over here. Put my controls over on this side and stuff like that. I'll put this over here on this side too, because everything has to be kind of reorganized so that I can do this. Originally, I was going to actually activate all of the other controls that were on here, but it requires my camera. And I can't have the camera set up for broadcast and Character Animator at the same time. So, there's that. We do what we can do. Animated guy. Gotta love it. I'm a terrifying individual. Alright. I'm going to dock this back in here. It's like clowns, right? Okay, maybe I'm not going to dock that back in. But I can turn off the... I wonder if I can turn the tolerance down on the microphone. Oh, well. So there we go, guys. So we've started working on Animated Guy. I figured out that's it. And now we have Dad Joke Friday to go with our with our Animation Friday. Okay. I'm going to go on ahead and share the screen. And let's talk a little bit about what we're doing with Character Animator. Okay, so we've got a scene already loaded in here. There we go. With Chloe from Photoshop, which I guess is... I don't know how to get this thing in here. But I really don't particularly care for this puppet at all. How do I dock it? Bring it back in and dock it. We had it docked before, and then I undocked it because I thought that was clever and cool, and now I can't seem to dock it again. Okay, and I'll see you when you get back. It's all good. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on Chloe. That's the name of this puppet. Alright? Now, the puppet can be edited. Oh wow, look at all these tools we can do. So we've got all these tools down here. We can hand move things, like move pieces of the body away from. Let's not. Let's say we do. Uh-oh. We have made a mistake. There we go. So, we're looking over here, and we've got an entire array of points. Right? Does look like Tommy Chong. Hey, Brent! You missed the creepy opening. Where it was creepy guy talking a lot. And singing to the music. Which was pretty cool, I gotta admit. Okay. Now we're looking. We're working through Animation Studio and Character Animator, and and I've gotten a haircut since the last time we were here. Here's the thing I want to know: why is the nose off center like this? Why is the face off-center? What's the story with this off-center piece here? There we go. The eyes are off-center too. Oh, that's brutal. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, actually, there was no, other than the puppet kept singing. It was so weird. Okay. There we go. Look at that. Much, much better. So. We don't have to have this, though, at this size. Why? We don't have to have it at that size, though. We're going to go through the entire process with this. There we go. I have to apparently do all kinds of stuff here. There we go. Because it apparently will talk with the music. See, I think that's funny. It just sits here and goes boop. Beep, 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 boop, 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 beep, 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 boop, boop, boop. It cracks me up. Here it doesn't know what to do with music. But it, figures stuff out. I don't know. It's just really funny. Anyway, okay. I'm having way too much fun at the mercy of this particular thing. Okay. Fun, yes, whatever. But we've got to do work. All right. Okay, so worried, angry, rotation, switch. Point 1. Where are these on commands? Is that what's the story? Let's figure this out. Okay. I believe I have now made the eyebrow say, ah. That's funny here. All right. Man, this is not easy, is it? Okay, so we're just associating things. Hey, Nate, welcome to the show. We are trying to do Animation Friday. Do you know, we could, and actually I have oft thought about an animated episode of Geek Tank, which would be really funny. But the thought process here is that we'd actually probably couldn't do it live, I don't think, unless everybody had Character Studio. because we've got to go through, and you have to have one. You have to have one line for each character. So like this, I mean, as you can see, we'll go over here to the scene. And when we're in the scene, it talks just with everything, right? So it's okay as long as it's just me talking. But if there's something else, like in this case, the music, it looks like I'm bebopping, right? So there is that. You're right. We wouldn't have to do it live. We could certainly do this where I have them all record MP3s of, or multi-track it so that it's all on different tracks, and then run it through so that each cartoon is talking. And that would be fun. I have to admit though, this makes a lot of it so much easier. The fact that it recognizes and understands this is great. But I'll have to turn the music off like this to make it accurate. Otherwise, it's trying to talk while the music's playing. All right. So, what I want to do now is edit this guy in Photoshop. So, Puppet. It actually said this earlier. It said, hey, you want to edit that in Photoshop? And I'm like, yeah, I do, but now I want to... There we go. So, now we're over in Photoshop. And I'm noticing that the eyes and the nose are off center in Photoshop too. Thanks, people. Now we can fix stuff. Get the pen out. Get moving. I've cut my hair since here, so like we can totally change this now. Didn't have to be like this. Originally, this character had brown hair, because this was some random person. Now it doesn't have to have that. So let's talk about the face background. Let's make some changes, shall we? More of a square face. I like the idea that in my brain I have a square jaw, not like in real life where I don't have a square jaw and stuff. I'm just saying. I'm gonna redo this. There we go. There we go. Get this all squared away. Isn't that cool? I think I'm funny because I said squared away. I think I'm hysterical. All right. And there's these guys, which are weird floopy hairs that floop all over the place. I'm actually just going to erase them. That way they won't flop around in the back, because that's kind of weird. Okay, we're going to get rid of all this hair in the back. Right there. Because really, I don't have that kind of hair. I'm just going to go through here and in the background, I think. Where's the hair in the back here? Right there. All right. Get rid of that. And that. Make this at least a little bit better. This original puppet was made when we had about 5 minutes left on our show, and so I was ready to get going here and get moving, and we only had like a couple minutes left, so there we go. We're going to do the face here because really, honestly, I just have... Yeah, I'm going to do blue hair. No, I'm going to do gray hair because I got gray hair. It's really the way it goes. Let's be realistic here. But it doesn't have to be Right, we can do this. There we go. More like this. I found clippers that actually clip my hair pretty well. I didn't do a bad job. I mean, it wasn't like the world's best job. But it's not bad either. I mean, it's certainly not like the world's worst either. I'll give myself my goatee, and it has to go one direction like this. Because I have no idea why my goatee is crooked. I've never understood that, but hey, goatees are who they are. And I'll give myself a better mustache. Here. Right on the other side. Right on the other side here, like this. I have actually seen now a couple of commercials on TV, which is using pretty much stock character animator. Right? I mean, it's like this, but stock. And I was like, well, okay. Because I guess, the average Joe doesn't know that this is a character animation thing. But gosh, there once was a time when this job was really hard. Animating everything was a real pain in the butt, as we saw last week. Time consuming and not any fun. There you go. Give myself some highlights over here. There we go. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I guess that would be reasonable. Although the truth of the matter is, if we're going to do that, this is what we should do. Right? Because going Andorian is definitely one thing, but I've always been more Vulcan, I think. If there was ever a character that it was Vulcan. So, I mean, even Nate and I play our role-playing game together where I am Vulcan. There we go. I'll do this. This. Reasons that I have not figured out yet. The nose is not lined up. Should be lined up, right? And there we go. We'll animate Guy the Vulcan. That's what we're doing today. We'll get this all squared away. We'll animate Guy the Vulcan here. Add that in. We'll put in some shading because it seems like a thing. It would be reasonable. Especially since I feel like this is kind of a super simple character. But it doesn't need to be. Right? Do this. Here. Then we'll go ahead and let's select these guys. I'm not sure why the eyeball is like that. Oh, that's good. That's good right there. Yeah. Well, let's actually just redo this guy altogether, right? Let's redo this because it needs to be redone. Let's just redo this. just makes me look angry. Although, to be fair, like a lot of the Vulcans look angry, right? I mean, that's sort of a thing. Uh-oh. Device removal, huh? You heard the device removal sound. I wonder what device decided to die. No, we still have we still have control and power, so I've still got my make this much more of a I don't care look. Now it just looks like he's got eye problems. Poor me. Eye problems all the time. The thing about this is, I think this limits us to a certain kind of animation, right? I mean, don't do that. Stay on the correct eyeball here. Like, if we are doing this, there's only so much that we can do in this style. Maybe I am tired. He's a tired Vulcan. Leave him alone. He's tired. He's just so tired. Right? And then we'll take this guy and we'll go here and we'll do the same thing over here. And draw this in. Although now his eyes are just not lined up at all. That's okay. We'll fix that in a second. We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post. He does look really cross-eyed, though, doesn't he? He looks so totally cross-eyed. This is so weird. Okay, here we go. Here. Give ourselves a little bit more of a... Vulcan guy is getting twisted here. I like how it keeps trying desperately to line it up with this one here. There we go. Now it's starting to look like Vulcan guy. There we go. That's much better. Let's fix the uniform, certainly. I mean, obviously we have to fix the uniform, right? Let's fix the uniform. So his legs don't move. So this is all one thing. Perfect. You know what that means. Let's go through here like this. Naturally. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go. Put this in like this. We need a bigger brush because this will take 3 weeks to hand color this. Put him in the correct uniform, certainly, for this. Science officers are blue. So I'm going to put them in science blue. Wait, those arms are in the way. Arms. That's, oh, the arms are all one subunit. So we'll turn off the arms temporarily so that I can fix this correctly. I disarmed my character, and so like totally he's disarmed. I'm just saying. There we go. Like that, and like that. If you're gonna do this right. Like that. Certainly, one of the things we're going to need is a communicator up here. There we go. Let's give us a communicator. Start right about here. And we'll put in this communicator like so. All right. There we go. This part right through here. Right now it's an all good things uniform. We'll do this. Now it's not an all good things uniform. Oh, this is fun. There we go. Should I put us in like... Yeah, see? Disarming in nature. My comic uniform for my manga. Yeah, you're right. I probably should, shouldn't I? That'd be fun. We'll do that next. Or we'll see what happens, I guess. First things first, though. Let's get some shading. This guy could be... I mean, I guess if they want to, they can make it so that it's all comic-y and stuff like that, but the truth is that I would rather it be not that way. There we go. All right. Naturally, we have put myself in this uniform because that's the way of the world. Naturally. Alrighty. We'll fix the yoke up here a little on this. There. Now let's add the arms back in and fix those guys, because they are not the correct arms, obviously. But I feel like they're in multiple stages here, so let's take a look at this. What do we have up here? We have this guy, which is an upper sleeve. This is awesome. Animated guy is not right, but fun. So let's go ahead and select this so that, oops, let's not go past this sleeve joint right here. All right, we'll go like this. And we'll make this work. So I'm using, in Photoshop, I'm using the effect of, when you use a select tool, you can select things. I've got it set so that you can select whatever. That's extraordinarily helpful right here as we are going through and doing this. And so we'll do this and make that work like that. And come over and go across the shoulder like this. Then I'll go over here and select this guy and do the same thing. All right, and I can just start right here and go out to here. And all I'm doing is just making it so that this arm, there we go. Not as scary as a clown, I'm just saying. But at least it makes some sense in here. I'll go ahead and do that. It covered up my communicator. I'm kind of aggravated about that. Right? I mean, my communicator's right here. Where am I going to get my... Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor. So, in the original series, Dr. McCoy had a... I gotta put pips in, but I think it's underneath my beard. Like right up here, right? I mean, like, that's where the pips are. Right there. So we'll have to decide what to do about pips. I don't know what to do about pips, so... But let's go ahead and finish the coloring of this guy first, so that we can get all that. We'll go ahead and do this. There we go. His arm will just be straight up this color, because that's what uniforms all are. Right? Over here, do the same thing. Getting there, man. Getting there. And if this was toss, I'd be able to put my rank out here on the sleeves. It's not. That's all right. There we go. Okay. Let's see if it updates. I'm looking to the side. This isn't working very well. It's because we have to fix the face. Fix the puppet. Okay, let's fix the puppet. Of course, the Chloe puppet was all screwed up. There we go. Now we'll get this all straightened out. I like how it's got this extra little divot on the bottom. That's right, we gotta fix that mouth. There shouldn't be a smile. What kind of idiot are you? Alright. Disdain, and datdane. This is the awesomest thing ever. I need to fix the smile. Because, of course, there won't be a smile. So if I smile, I need to not smile. There. Vulcan smile achieved. Okay. These aren't bad phenomes. They looked pretty. We'll fix this one too, right? Yeah, fix this one. I can say D without smiling. Apparently can't say E without smiling. We go through, and these are called phenomes, which is the animation word for each possible. We only make a handful of mouth gestures. And so what they've done is Character Animator has linked all of these together L. What the L? Here we go. It's like a layer check. So we're just fixing all the phonemes. So, it's funny. Over the years, people have talked a lot about South Park. And though I appreciate the humor in South Park, Character Animator here most certainly illustrates my problem with South Park. And that is, I can animate South Park now live with one animator. Right. What's woo? Ooh. One, two, oh, I see. Three. That's all right. I can do that. Nothing wrong with that one. Okay. Neutral. Smile. Surprised. What the? We gotta fix No. Let's fix There we go. Alright, now we'll save and go back to Character Animator and let it update. Now I will talk and I will look much meaner and more. Oh, we gotta turn the music off. That is illogical. Very, very illogical. I'm just saying. This actually works pretty well. Even if I smile, it won't show up. This is actually kind of amazing, if you think about it. But this is why I am not fond of South Park. Live long and prosper. Just saying. Beep, 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 beep. Trust me when I say this will happen. This is just going to have to happen. This is the funniest thing we've done in a long time, right? What we need to do is, you know what we need to do? We totally need to do a social distancing version of this where we're all virtually in a Starbucks. And it's just these guys. And we can get Nate to be in that episode too, just sitting in the background. And that'd be funny. Yeah, we are coming up on the season ending of the show, aren't we? Now, That's what I wondered. Aha. We have learned something. The numbers are set right down here. Right? Oh. Aha! Look what we've discovered. Okay, back to work. Here we go. Now it's much more realistic. Except that the eyes blink to the left. That's okay. We can fix that. We need to do one very important thing, I think. Hang on. Okay, how do we fix B, W, and A? Are those over on the puppet? Is that here? Oh, it is. It's right here. Okay, let's get... All right. Wait. We can do this. Worried? Right? Worried? Do the same thing over here. And then, because this is not right unless you do it this way. Angry. You gotta admit, guys, this is a much more interesting Animation Friday. And angry. All right. Now we're... Let's make Chelsea and Troy next. I'm not opposed. Okay, but... Let's see, where's the other thing? We got blink. Blink, it needs to be moved over. Because I was blinking the wrong direction. There we go. And then it does make me wonder, does it understand let's save and go back to Character Animator. Character Animator is awesome. Yeah, we can't forget Kevin. Yeah, Kevin's easy, right? Because we just put him over in the corner. His back towards the camera. All right. Let's turn down the music. Now the blinking works. Looks the same. Okay. I don't know what logical thing you're doing here. Oh, yeah. Now we figured it out. That's illogical, Captain. I am unsure why you are doing that, Captain. Indeed. You know, this is really funny because this actually, there's a lot of emotion that we can do here. Right? I mean, we've got quite a bit we can do, and we've only been drawing for about 40 minutes. Oh, I see. You want to go to red alert. Well, that's a thing. Now, hang on real quick. We're going to try something else. Is there a background option? Because that sounds like a great thing. I don't think there is. So, okay, here we go. Yeah, I was going to say, that's what I'm thinking. Let's see if we can't find a background. Reference. Okay, I'm going to go to boopity 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 boop. We're going to go out to my drive, my work that I used to do back in the day. So I worked for a while with animated Farragut, right? And it was, this really is a riot. But let's figure this out, because there's got to be a way to do this. So what's thing? Does anybody know what thing is? Import? This is so twisted. So if you're wondering why I keep moving things to my other monitor, is because I've got the way the mouse is set up, I have to turn like 150 degrees or something to do this. And this is uncomfortable. If I'm going to be searching through my drives, it's probably better to do it this way. Google Drive, my personal history, work, cold storage, Farragut. Animated Farragut. Let's see if we don't have, we've got to have a background in here somewhere. Sick bay. All of these things are animated Farragut. Responsibility of animated Farragut. So I apologize to the Farragut guys, but this is pretty awesome to be able to do this. I just don't know where all of my backgrounds went. Generic and background? No. Golly, it has been 100 years since I worked on animated Farragut. I have all of these files, though. Reference photos? No. And I think it's trying to take... Yeah. So it only wants PNGs it'll take. But it's not taking the rest of it. Well, that's kind of a bummer. We can make this work. We're just fighting with it. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try to find that over here. And I know this is boring. Here, I'll turn on the talkie thing so you can see me talking while I'm doing this. At least that gives you something to watch. Okay, so we're in the Farragut stuff. We've got cold storage. I put everything out in cold storage for Farragut because I'm probably not going to work on Farragut for a long time, or probably even ever again. It's kind of sad to say, but feel like that's a true thing. And looking in generic and background. Yeah, see, here's a full bridge. Right? Okay. Let's open this with Adobe Photoshop. We've got an animated bridge from the animated series. We can do something with this. We save as not here. It would look weird if we did that. But if we put it, I'm turned 180 degrees again. If we put this out here and we save it as a PNG, because it does load PNGs, right? And I will actually put this in. There's a folder now I have for this show. Save it as a PNG. There you go. Medium file size sounds fine. Yeah. This is going to be good. This is going to be good. Okay. Now, import. We're importing from here. Guy the artist. Daily show. Right? Import. Where did it go? Full bridge copy. The question is, generate controls for full bridge copy. I don't want this. This isn't a puppet. Here? No. So we're not seeing it now. Geek Tank, the animated series. The fact that there's the ability to do, oh, you know what else we need to do? You know we have to do this. You know we have to do this, right? With Chelsea, it would be a single finger. It just wouldn't be the first one. All right, how do we get, like here? That's how we get this. Like a click and drag function. We want you in front. There we go. Look at us doing this thing. This thing. And now all I need to do is be able to control. Let's talk about the full bridge puppet instead. Right? There's got to be a way to scale it. Scale. Do I have scale both or just one scale? That'd be kind of irritating. Then I have to do this manually. That's all right. Right? We have to do the Vulcan salute next. There we go. Of course, I'm floating now, but that's okay. We don't need to worry about that. We'll get to that in a minute. But behold, we are making progress on this. Good progress, too. Okay, let's go back and fix Chloe's fingers things. Okay, so we're in here. This is like the weirdest of weird. I need to turn this microphone off. Let's turn the music back up. Yeah, right. I wonder, like, totally just record Chelsea doing weird things or whatever, and then hands. 0.1. There we go. Default. Let's go to 0.1. Because the truth is, we don't want this. That's goofy. that. That's not what we need. If David were here, he'd say this was the easiest part. You know where David is, I miss him. So I'd say this was the easiest part here. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Now we're cooking with Mazzola. Right? Because that point looks okay, but that point looked weird. So, I'm happier with it this way. I have bigger fingers. Also looks slightly like this. So there we go. Make sure that when we have this on, it doesn't actually make too weird of an animation. All right. And you know what? I'm getting kind of aggravated with the body. So let's do something here with this guy right there specifically. You can't see it, and it doesn't look right. And so I'm going to erase it for right now, and I'm going to make it bigger. We're going to do this. We'll do it in the right colors this time instead of inverted. I did that on Star Trek Online as well. I inverted my communicators, and it drove me crazy. I didn't realize I had done it until after I had gotten in-game and everything like that. And that's one of those first Trekkie problems. Not a first world problem. It's a first Trekkie problem. What? Your communicator's screwed up? Yeah, well, it's a thing. There we go. Now he's got the correct communicator on here. Go ahead and just line it up a little like that. Give it a little bit of shine so that it looks right. Which reminds me, I kind of wanted to do like some kind of shine along here to just make this pop out a little bit more. Seeing as how we're going to now be on a bridge in a set, I kind of want him to stand out a little bit more. So, we're going to do that. We're going to go up to the head and do the same thing. Go in here and give him a highlight on one side, super dramatic highlight. Make his ear like stand out a little bit. And of course, that means his hair. It's funny because it's now his hair, not my hair. Right? Weird. I think I disowned him already. Okay. The other thing we're going to need is this shoulder is going to have to be highlighted like this. His forearm also have to be highlighted. Here we go. Okay. Default. Make sure everything's turned back on, otherwise this could be unpleasant. Alright. Update. There we go. And now I can do this, and we have some control over the various things. You can blink. You can raise an eyebrow. You can get very confused. And you can say, live long and prosper. Take this guy. Let's do this. Live long and prosper. Not here. Right here. Live long and prosper. There we go. This isn't bad at all. Actually, it looks very clean. I'm amazed at how well this is working. I'm a little bit shocked. I've got a lot of different things that we can do here with the puppet. And I can blink. I can go to sleep. Clearly, my puppet is incapable of laughing because my puppet is a Vulcan. And that's why. So it clearly hurts my puppet to chuckle. Okay. Now we're going to try something newer and more dangerous. I did notice on the load in that there was a possibility for an animated background. When we said import, it says import PNG cycle. You know what that means? That means I can make the background animated. You want to try that? Want to give that a shot? Because that sounds like that could be fun. I mean, like the original series animation was not exactly what I'd construe as stellar and awesome. So it should be pretty easy to do that background animation. And let's do this thing. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. All right. First things first, let's find ourselves a spot of which to put our dude. Because this is a very, very, very low resolution version of this. Hi. Boy. Hard to get controls in you guys. Hard to get controls in you guys. You're not going to cooperate. There we go. Let's put him over here on this side of the station. On the side of the bridge. Right here where this X is. Okay. Next thing we want to do is, I noticed that we had to resize this to make it work. So let's go into Character Animator and let's take a look at what our stage is. What is the stage? What's the stage's information? What do we have on this stage? What's the size? Because we had to increase, well, I mean, that's easy enough. What did we have to increase it by? We had to increase it by something. Right? So, I don't remember what we did. You even remember what we did? So this is 300%. We had to go up 300% to get this. So this is probably too much. Let's see if we can find the information on this. Where do we find the information on this? Okay, we're in a different rig here, preferences. Let's see what we got. Well, that didn't help me any. Okay. Well, let's guess here. We'll just guess because we can keep doing this. Let me turn up music again. We can keep playing this game forever. But the truth of the matter is, let's just guess. We know you are what? Image size, height 1068. So let's go ahead and go over here. Image size, height 1068. There we go. All right. Now we're at the right size. Okay, first things first, let's just erase all of these controls out here. Undo. I'll just do it in black. This is going to be sloppy and fast. I'm not going to do this very quickly because, but I could, at least select something that was reasonably close to the right color. Instead of something that just looks obviously different. Of course, this isn't. So here is an interesting secret about TV. Television was never actual blacks. You never got actual black and actual white. You got what we called 75% black and partial white. So I think it was like 12% white or something like that. But it was never actually totally black or totally white, because if it went totally black, then people would call into the stations and complain that their TV was off. So the television stations had to broadcast 7.5 black. That's what it was called. 7.5 black and 75 white. 75 white would burn in on your TV. That was back in those days when we had the white phosphorus TVs, right? So you couldn't actually do that. Why isn't there a cushion on this chair? Make people unhappy? I don't know. Put a cushion in the chair. You're like, don't put a cushion in, guy. You've got better things to do with your life. Stop doing that. But it's missing a cushion. It needs a cushion on the chair. And so I'll do this. But what about the animation, guy? I know. I'll get to the animation, I promise. Okay. Okay. I'll just delete this X because it's weird. We'll get back to it later. Okay, now that we've done that, let's put some beepy bop dots. Right? Beep. Because this is the animated series, so totally, they didn't do that buzzes. They didn't do anything complicated. Excuse me. They totally did this. That's all they did. What cracks me up is if you watch the animated series, it's actually got some very fascinating, very high concept stories, which are completely lost by the fact that the animation is really low quality and cheesy, and you can tell that within a 2-hour time span, I'm able to animate up an entire scene that is exactly what they did, right? So we'll do 2, which is, this. There we go. And we're just going and putting in this to temporarily give an idea of what this is. And I'm just adding colors to all the screens here. Now, I know, if you really are talking about this, Let's get some blue in here. If you were to do this in real life, we'd have cells and it would be unpleasantly fast. Or it'd take forever for us to do the cells. And so we're going to do this real quick here. This actually looks very alarming. So we're doing this very fast. No, blue. Strangely enough, though, even though when you watch the original animated series on this one, this actually looks pretty convincing. Right? And we'll do one more to have a very convincing set of blips on these screens. And they all have a little what's it say? It's going to drive me crazy. And do red. All right. And we will do green. Okay, so what we've done now is I've made 3 layers as this. And I think what we will do is do this one and say export, no, save as, not open as, god damn it. Save as. And we will say Daily Show. Let's save this as a PNG and just do bridge background. Right? So we'll just do one PNG of the background. Then we'll turn off the background and do this. So you save as. Oh, you're still save asing. Gotcha. Come on, computer. It's not that hard. Apparently it is that hard. Okay. Save as. And this one will be, we'll call this Bridge 1. Okay. Then this one will be Bridge 2. Animation's never really fast, is it? Bridge 2. We'll have to figure out how to do the next step on this totally by ourselves here. Bridge 3. And then Bridge 4. This is fascinating. This is working this way. Okay, Bridge 4. All right. Now, it says import PNG cycle. What does that mean? Import. Start immediately. Layer order, advance every 1 frame. Okay, so this is a cycle. Well, only let me put in 1 layer. So this is kind of weird. So let's take this guy and delete him. And let's get the correct bridge in. Import, and we'll get the correct bridge background in. So at least that's the right one. Right? Okay. He ended up being not, I mean, it's the right height, but it's not the right width. That's where I will live. Scene. Go back to the scene. And we'll put the bridge background in. Put it behind. I like the fact that it's still called Chloe. That's alright, we'll live. Okay, now let's figure out how to get the import ping cycle into this. Bridge 1, import. Is this one of those, do we know if we can make animated PNGs out of here? Does anybody know how to do that? Well, we got to figure this out somehow. So, cycle once continuously on trigger end. There's no trigger. Continue when trigger released, or okay. So we don't have a trigger set. It's all right. Do these need to be in? Well, then there's that. So it's loading everything from here. That's right. We can fix this. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to stop the cycle. I'm a guard. I'm a guard. You need to stop once. Short. There we go. Here's how we do this. Okay, I get it now. I see how this works. I got it. So, go into Daily Show, and we say, new folder, Bridge Light Cycle. And then we go, you go into the bridge light cycle. It's like a light cycle, except different. Now, we'll delete you because we don't need you. And we'll delete you because we don't need you. Dork. I don't even know what thing is. Bork. So, what we'll do now is import PNG cycle, bridge light cycle. There we go. Import. Now, this should be here. We'll go to the bridge light cycle. Watch me be awesome. Cycle layers. Now, advance every, say 12 frames. Cycle continuously. There we go. They're off, but that's all right. We can fix it. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We're totally getting there. Oh, how do I move it now that I've done this? Because it needs to be positioned. And the problem is I can see it moving over. Its origin needs to be like here. But it doesn't let me see the background while we're at it, so we're only guessing. Right? Totally guessing. That's not cool. Nope, I want the origin. There has to be a better way to do this. Because now I've moved one of the frames. All right. There we go. Okay, they're all operating. They're not moving though. Gotta move the entire thing. We had them moving a minute ago. Oh, well, that's useful too. It gives me all the origin handle stuff. But I'm not getting the maneuvering of that. Well, we are almost to the point where we have this squared away. You have to admit, this is kind of cool. I'm on the bridge-ish. I'm going to go back over here and move this down. Can I move you down? I really need to move you down. I need to move you all down. How do I move you down? Okay. Is it under puppet? There isn't puppet controls here. There aren't any puppet controls. Wish there was a way I could see all of these things. Like a way to move things in the actual format. Let's see if there's a toolbar that I'm missing. Controls. Layout. Well, there's that. Yeah, I know. I'm not sure. We've got almost all. Isn't this amazing, Andrew? Wait. Isn't this? Wait. We gotta do this. We gotta do this the right way. All right. Let's see here. Isn't this amazing? Wait, why are you not working? Why all of a sudden are we missing? Chloe is no longer syncing with the artwork. Okay, now try. No? What's going on? Because the properties are set for bridge, light. Now we got to figure out a new problem. That's all right. The monitors are offset by a little bit, but I'm working on it here. Brent's right. I'm sure that all of this is because I have only been doing this program for about, let's see, 4 hours total. So I'm sure there's a few little glitches that I'm going to have to work on. Right? So now the question is, why isn't my puppet working like it's supposed to? Because I should be able to. I need to leave some J.J. Abrams lens flares in here. Okay. For reasons that are beyond me, the puppet is not operating properly now. Lens flare, bro. Lens flare. Okay, so we don't know why the puppet's not working right. All of a sudden, our puppet's not active on the microphone. I don't know what's going on. I don't have puppet control. Right? So let's look at the light cycle seems to be taking over. Light cycle seems to be taking over Chloe, the Chloe puppet, which I'm not sure why. But we'll see if it works. It doesn't work. Huh. We have disconnected Chloe somehow. What did we do? What have we done? What's going on? By importing in the bridge light cycle. And I wonder if that has everything to do with Chloe not being at the top here. Maybe. No? So we've disconnected our puppet. Now we got to figure out how to reconnect our puppet. Hold in place, return duration after move, target handles eye gaze. Smoothing. So this is another one of those things that we could do if we were to like do something with these guys. I wonder, because this is all programming in here of some sort. So give it two seconds of snap there. I remember we could make new controls with, like, add a control. Let's see if we can't add a control while we're at it. Seeing as how we have no control over the puppet at the moment. But the bridge is blinking. The bridge is blinking, but we have no control over the puppet. I think that Brent is absolutely spot on. Oh, you know what we could do? I know this is ridiculous, but we could just take this guy and move him. I'm just saying. Yep. We could try this the hard way, or we could try this the easy way. There we go. It actually worked. I'm not sure what to think about the fact that it actually worked. That's okay. I mean, if I add Chloe to the... Yeah, okay, so there we go. We just need to take this Chloe out. This Chloe no longer works for reasons that are beyond me. And leave this Chloe in. Okay, now we have control over the puppet again. Well, that was weird. Did I push the button again? Illogical. Computer, destruct sequence 1, code 1, 1A. Oh, I've activated Alexa in the background. I can totally tell. Things are going on. She's talking. I have no idea what she's talking about, but she's talking. Well, what trouble have I gotten myself into now, Captain? Live long and prosper, and animate well. Beep, 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 beep. Wow, the long arm of the law. Look at this. Beep, 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 beep. I didn't realize it stretched. Beep, beep, beep. I need to be told not to, in fact, push buttons on the consoles. Beep. What's this beep button do? I'm wondering. Beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Now that we have caused an inordinate amount of damage to this poor spacecraft, I must admit that there is indeed something very interesting about this. Now I want to figure out how to make triggers. All right. Okay, you have to admit, this is not a boring show today. I don't know what this show is, but it's not boring. I am way entertained by the fact that in 1 hour and 30 minutes, we have effectively done everything you need to do to make I'm glad you're having fun. I'm actually completely tripped out about this. This is okay. So everybody knows that I have an animation degree. I have a dear abiding love for animation, and I always will. I'm going to try something here. Let's see whether we can screw this up. Let's go into our puppet. And can I resize my puppet? We're the old-fashioned way, huh? Where Alt controls it. Right? I mean, I totally made a South Park episode in no time flat, which is kind of one of the reasons why South Park irritates me. And it irritates me and I admit this openly, I am completely a snob when it comes to animation. I have a degree in it. I'm completely, that's just the way it goes. Now the question is, how do I scale just the puppet? And enemy. So we're going to, why are we set for? Can we scale the whole puppet? Let's see. We can. I've gotten very, I needed to lose weight. Just saying. Ooh, I've gotten tall in my old age. There we go. Now let's look in the scene and see if I'm, there we go. Oh, that's what we needed to do. Oh, I actually really like the early ones before they started using programming to do this. But you can see that once you've got the programming, it's really not that hard. This is the scene we wanted to begin with. Hi, I'm Guy, and this is my show. Wow, this is actually really kind of cool. I'm pretty impressed by how well this is working. So we have this interesting thing where I am doing this, and I probably should hit record or something at some point in time to indicate this. I also should probably use my puppet controls and do the various eyebrow things like illogical captain. I actually feel like that left eyebrow needs to be higher. Right? This needs to be my intro from now on. I'm Guy, and this is my show. Highly illogical. You know what I could do is make the show called Highly Illogical. Because, I mean, really, let's be realistic here. I'm totally doing a South Park animation live. We've even got animated backgrounds, and you watch this happen from scratch, guys. Right here on this show, I totally went from complete scratch to animated me. For better, for worse. We need to figure out. Yeah, I totally love the idea of making this into my own intro or whatever. We need to figure out now a couple of other things, like how do I add triggers? Because I know that I've got A, W, and B. And so this works. I just don't know how to make anything else work. So how do we add? So the next task for us in our 2 hours to South Park, do you know it's about 2 hours to South Park from here? In other words, we've managed to make a South Park episode in the amount of time it would have taken me to drive to South Park. I'm just saying. And so whenever people say, why do you not like South Park, Guy? I can say, because though funny, I can do this animation now real time while people are watching me. So there you go. I am woefully entertained by this. Let's figure out how to do triggers. Excuse me. We'll go in here and I see that we can change the view of the face, which I find kind of cool in its own way. So let's see. Keyboard trigger, obsolete. Oh my God. Auto blink? Ha 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 ha. Oh, we just added that. Let's see if this works. Holy crap, I can make this thing blink automatically. I mean, I'm not even touching the blink button. It just blinks. The more this goes on, the more this is becoming kind of interesting. Now I can use all these triggers to simply control my eyebrows. Oh man. This is oh man. This is cool. This is cool. Okay, let's get back in here into this character and let's look at other things we could do. What other things can we do? He only blinks for 80 milliseconds? Let's do. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Really? I mean, this would be so much fun. Blinks per minute. I don't blink that much. So let's do 24 blinks per minute. I do like the randomness. Okay, what other behaviors can we add? Nutcracker jaw. That'd be weird. Oh, you know what Nutcracker jaw is, guys? Do you know what that is? That's the Canadians from South Park. Okay, eye gaze. Add behavior, eye gaze. Smoothing, 15. Mouse and touch. This is how you do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Here we go. So, now we have blink. Do we have eye gaze? No, we just have arms that still move. How does eye gaze work? Mouse. Right? No. Snap, smoothing, keyboard input. Arm for record. This seems... Oh, camera input. We don't know. You need camera input. So can we move with the mouse or keyboard input? Maybe we'll do keyboard. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay. I know this will probably snap in on eye gaze with, say, the camera. This is remarkably, remarkably animated. I'm somewhat shocked. I can actually, oh, here, if I turn this down just a little bit so I'm not quite so spiky, sorry guys, I get a much better read on how to do the animation. Wow, this is so much fun. This is amazing. If I get really close and I get really detailed about what I'm saying, the lip sync is actually really accurate. I'm somewhat alarmed of how well this is doing. See, you don't even know what to do with who. Who? You. Okay. You know, my dad used to always say that I was so interested in hearing my own voice, and here I am actually going, ooh, look at my own voice. So he's not wrong. Okay. Oh, so we have to arm these. Otherwise, it won't be armed when we hit record. So you got to remember that when I hit the record button and record this. Oh, man. Guys, we've gotten like 2 hours, and now we've totally got me talking like this is amazing, right? Here we are. I am somewhat astonished that this is working and working so well. Okay. So we went through a show where this literally was done in 2 hours. I have a ton of backgrounds that I've got hanging out all over the place. And really, honestly, if I just did a couple of different, let's add more characters. We only have 10 minutes. We only have 10 minutes left. And I actually don't know how to rig a character. I wonder if I could clone the character. That might not be a bad idea. Like, if we clone this Chloe character, I didn't even bother to save as a different character. Let's try that. Export puppet. Let's go to my Guy the Artist. Drive Daily Show. And we will call this Guy the Vulcan Puppet. Now we have Guy the Vulcan Puppet being saved. It's a puppet. I am a puppet. We can do that in 10 minutes. Let's save it again. So export. Well, no, let's do that later. Here, let's edit the puppet. New empty puppet. See, this is the button that I think would just make stick figure Chelsea. Oh my God. Let's figure out how to edit the puppet. Edit. We got to get out of run, I think. We got to get into the rename. Guy the Vulcan. Because it's been sitting here saying, maybe. Okay. Edit original. All right. Save as. Guy the Artist. Daily Show. Guy the Vulcan. Let's save all these things the right way. Let's give them their proper. Yes, this is Character Animator. Yep, Character Animator. You're like, this was fun. I'm like, right? I mean, it took all of the hard work out of this. Now, let's go over here and let's say save as. And we'll say Chelsea. We'll make it Chelsea quick. See how fast we can make Chelsea here. Face background. Wow. Space. Wow. How fast can we make Chelsea here? Sounds fraught with peril, personally. Okay. Nope. First, start by doing the right thing. Meow. Do. She probably has actually better shaped face than me. So not as square. I'll go through and just do that. And hair back really needs to just be erased. All this hair is like screwed up in the back here. You know what? You could just say Alt. It does look like Troy, doesn't it? It might be Troy. We might be doing the Troy puppet. There we go. Face. I'll be the Troy puppet now. Where is your Troy puppet now? This is the Chelsea puppet when she's talking about EA games. So she's angry. It's an angry Chelsea puppet. Chelsea, angry puppet about EA games. I mean, it's not like we've got a whole lot of gender operating identification here. Would Chelsea be in blue? All right, there we go. Put this through here like that. Clean that up. Clean that up. Clean that up. And we go through and say she needs to have. She actually, you could see her collar pips because she doesn't have a beard, right? Alrighty. Now, go through here and give it a little bit of shading so that we're not so weird. It's kind of strange. Okay, right like that. Pink hair Medusa snakes. What the hell? Okay, going like this. Up and around and over. And give her less chin. She's got a very sharp angled face. Actually, having Chelsea, she's got a very different body shape. And I mean, obviously, body shape, but not just that. Her face is shaped differently, which makes it very aesthetically pleasing when all of us are online together. Because, there we go. She does look still very angry, doesn't she? EA game sucks. We're just saying. Or Blizzard. It might be Blizzard this time. Depends on where we are in the universe at this point. What day is it? Is it Tuesday? She hates Blizzard. All right, here we go. Now there actually is sub-animated versions of this. So there's that. Well, let's fix her eyebrows though. Why are we not selecting layer? I'm going to be selecting layer. There we go. Now I'll use the same pink because, of course. All right. In here. Do this. There we go. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd work a little bit harder on this, but all right, line these up and everything, but we're in a hurry. There we go. And she can just stay in. Ubisoft is the worst. Yep, Chelsea. All right. Save. Let's go back to our character animator. Let's hope it doesn't update with Chelsea, because that'd be funny. It's updating with Chelsea. All right. All right. So it still has me as the primary character here, which is fine. Let's see if I can import a puppet. Like import puppet. Because this seems fraught with peril. Right? Like, yep, Chelsea. Oh, hey, it actually understands everything. It doesn't understand all the buttons, though. There's no controllers for it. But the mouth moves automatically. I hate Ubisoft. Ubisoft sucks. Hi, I'm Chelsea. Sword fights, traveling, Ubisoft sucks. I love Mass Effect. Oh, the only thing that makes me sad is that Chelsea's not watching this. This is the saddest part of this whole thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're all on board on this. This is going to happen. This is totally going down. I'm talking with Chelsea's voice. This is very, very strange. Okay. So there you go, guys. We got weird. All right. Well, so it's time for us to call the show to an end. I think we've all been just a little weird here, but it worked. Am I still blinking? Are my blinkers on? Did I leave my blinkers on? Who knows what kind of trouble will happen next week? Join us next week for Animation Friday. Until next time, my friends, thank you for joining me this week. This has been a wonderful show. It has been a lot of fun. I'm going to leave this like this because this is funny. And then we're going to go on ahead and head out. So until next week, I hope you have a wonderful time and have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you all on Monday. Thank you so much. Bye.